I thought you guys might be interested in this information. I was watching the History Channel the other night, and they had the story of Charles Goodyear. And I did not know this. And Charles Goodyear was trying to patent the rubber, right? The tar. But he couldn't get his substance hard. It was too rubbery. It was too flexible. He couldn't get it hard, so he couldn't get any donors. He couldn't get any investors to come in and help him. You know what he did? How did he eventually, what did he find that finally took that too flexible of substance that he had and turned it into hard rubber? Does anybody know that answer? I never heard this. Sulfur drugs. Sulfur drugs. Sulfur compounds. He used sulfur and sulfur compounds, and it hardened it like a rock. So all of you guys with all the orange sulfur in your eyes, when I said years ago that that's super glue, that's just what it is. And that's why, don't get upset. The medical doctors did it to you. They used the same substance to make antibiotics out of that Charles Goodyear hardened his rubber with. It is sickening when you think about this, that they've been pouring sulfur into humans for years, and what it's done, and this insanity of killing bacteria in the human body, what it's done to people. Notice right around the pupil is the stomach area. That's your stomach, right around the pupil. That's generally about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch wide. And then immediately outside of the stomach is wrapped the gut. The large bowels are wrapped on the outside of the eye, and then the small bowels on the inside. This is very predominant on most eyes, and when we get to the eyes, I'll show them to you, but this area is predominant most of the time because that's where man's biggest karma is right here. This is where man has literally ruined his gut tissue with all the dead animal meats and all the high protein diets and the grains and the sticky gluey gluten proteins and stuff like this. It's all about bad proteins, and this is just what's happened. All the dairy proteins have filled the body full of mucus, have filled the bowel walls full of mucoid plaque. The lymph systems are backed up in the bowel walls, getting malabsorption. These bowels are prolapsed in most people, spastic, all types of bad ways. And this is probably from sulfur drugs, antibiotics. And we know that. We've discussed this many times in these videos, that this is not a good thing. This is gassy, bloaty stuff. You always feel gassy, bloaty. You'll have high fungal problems with this. And that's sulfur drugs. And it's in everyone there.
Goodyear discovered a suitable method of improving the properties of rubber. Goodyear was experimenting with rubber solutions to which he had added powdered sulfur.